a slam dunk. It's a touchdown. Nope. MMALockup.com. We bring the fight to you.
Demian, this is a big fight for you. You dropped down in weight class. How has the transition been for you?
To the weight drop?
Yes, sir.
At first it was, a little awkward, was kind of hard, but now I'm getting used to it, it's the 50th time I'm gonna do that. I did that in 4 fights, and plus I did that test before the first fight in the welterweight, so, I'm getting used to it. It's tough, the diet is much tougher, and I have to start to diet in like 2 months before the fight. But it's a good price to play because I can fight in a weight division that I think it's more fits more for me.
Are you surprised at all at the success you've had in this weight class? With it being new, you've looked really, really good.
Yeah, I think it comes not just for the drop, but also my training that we change, and the how we build our training team and how we do the training schedule right now. I think everything changed, when I dropped the weight, the weight cut was one thing, but we changed everything in our camp at the same time, so it worked. It's working, and I hope it will keep working well.
You're taking on Jake Shields. He's a very, very credentialed fighter. What are some things about his game you have to be prepared for when you fight him?
I know he has a good, very good ground game. Has good kicks. He has a good volume has good kicks, and he how can I say he doesn't stop, to punch and kick. He keep the pressure. He keep going forward all the time, and that's hard because he makes his opponents wondering and thinking, and he keep throwing punches and kicks and takedowns. So he's a very, very solid fighter.
Who have you brought into your camp to mimic Jake Shields?
I have many guys, but some guys, they mimic him more on the ground. Some guys, more stand-up. It's hard to have somebody that, mimic him, in every aspect, because every fighter is a different, and fighter. But we can have pieces of each one, a piece of him, each of my training partners.
Going back just a little bit, why don't you tell the listeners how Demian Maia got into mixed martial arts?
Well, I training since, I was kid, I trained judo when I was like 4 years old, and then I stopped it, I trained like a year or 2 years, and then I stopped it and came back to training kung fu, and then I trained jiu-jitsu, karate. I started again when I was like 12 years old, and I never stopped it. And since I was a kid, I watched my first mixed martial arts, was the Vale Tudo fights here in São Paulo, in my city, when I was like 14 years old, something like that, And since I watched that, I said, I want to do that. But in that time, it was not professional. It was even before UFC. This was like 1991 or early 1992. I don't remember well. And since that time, it was just something that, I want to prove myself as the best fighter. That was the goal for me. I didn't think about professionalism or money in that time. I just, wanted to go there and fight.
What do you do to get mentally prepared for a fight?
I think, to get mentally prepared is like an everyday thing, Every day that when you wake up and you go to the gym, you need to, it's a mental training, Every day when you get inside the gym and you start the training, it's a mental training. If you just, pay attention on that, it's, what I mean is like, when I start the training, I always think, what am I gonna do? What's my goals during that training? and you know how concentrated I need to be, and I training based on that. And after the training, I think again, you know, if I did my goals, how concentrated I was, you know, how much will I put in that training. And I try to keep this, you know, high in a good level, in a high level, you know, like a lot of concentration, a lot of, you know, will in every training, and accomplish my goals that I set for every training. I think that's the mainly mental training, you know, is the every day you go to the gym, you do your mental training. Not you don't need to do separate, you know. Sometimes you can do some meditation, something separating, but I think the mainly thing, you know, is during your training, because it doesn't matter. Sometimes people do a lot of meditation, other things, and when they go training, they are not concentrate, they are not putting all the effort during the training. So the mainly thing, you know, you win the fight during the camp, not during the day of the fight.
We'll get some fight picks from you. Who do you like between Chris Weidman and Anderson Silva?
Who do I think you're gonna win? What did you ask? Sorry. And Anderson. In the first fight, I thought Anderson was the favorite, but you know I know Chris is pretty tough. I fought both, and I know Chris is a great athlete. And I think in this fight, I think Anderson is still a little bit favorite. But you know, it's barely. You know, I think Chris he will come with a different confidence, and he knows what he can do. He was able to take Anderson down in the first fight, and also he was able to knock out Anderson. I don't know how Anderson will come back. You know, after his first knockout, how it will be his confidence. So. I think Anderson, maybe because his experience, he's a little bit favorite, but it's just, you know, barely. It's very, very, very close fight. You know, it's very hard to bet.
One more fight. Who do you like between Cain Velasquez and Junior Dos Santos?
Junior is my personal friend, so of course, you know, I want a Junior to win, but I know Cain is a very, very tough fight, you know, they are, you know, I think nowadays far away from other heavyweights, you know. They are the best heavyweights in the world, and it will be a great battle, you know. I hope Junior wins.
What's your MMA lockup guarantee with your fight with Jake Shields?
I think mainly grappling, you know, mainly grappling with strike, of course. It's an MMA fight, but I think we're going to have some striking moments, but we're going to be mainly fighting on the ground or grapple.
How can fans reach out to Demian Maia on the World Wide Web?
They can go to, you know, we just, you know, rebuilding the website, and we're going to be online again, I think, in about a week. MMALockup.com, you know, they can reach me, and also the Twitter, you know, at Demian Maia. You know, I have, you know, a lot of followers, and it's something that I look all the time, and also my fan page, you know, the Demian Maia fan page on Facebook.
Demian, I appreciate you coming on, man. Good luck. I look forward to watching you and Jake battle it out, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
For action-packed, combative strategery, check out our analysis at MMALockup.com.